Welcome back to Grim Dawn of the Fangs of Asterkarn release. See, I didn't even have to come up with something weird. And this is incredibly fitting. I mean, look at all this pig meat and the stew that Lana's doing. This is absolutely what she would do. You did see I'm level 50, though. I did a little bit of grinding off screen, mostly Cronley. I also ground up Zarya because I misread her pendant and thought that she gave natural chaos and ethereal resistance, and I wanted to see if I could get better rolls. Oh, by the way, welcome to Grim Dawn 1.3. This game of UI has been refreshed with new visuals, off back to classic HUD or interface. Classic HUD layout and interface option. Okay. How do I do that? Interface options. If it's all the same to you. Oh, hey, and I am at Devil's Crossing again. Hi, Beer Man. It's been a while. But I got business to do. I am nowhere near ready to see what all happened with Fangs of Asterkarn yet, because I wasted most of my time trying to test out a Dawn of War 2 playthrough on hard. And I'm not doing that. I don't think I... Wow. Neat. Okay. New look. 15 points to spend. Interesting. Now, if I get everything I want, I should be able to get Toad maxed out by the end of the base game. However, the first things first, here is my old equipment. I just left it the way it was. 7391 is my damage per second. Here is my new equipment. I'm gonna need to do some work with actually re-enhancing a lot of this stuff. But $11,514, armor rating 537, offensive ability 1133. If this isn't enough to like wedgie the Loghorrean, I give up.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
I think the storage was also enhanced in here, so you could get even more. What do I have in bits? Huh. Where the heck did my, whatchamacallits go? My components. Oh! They have their own screen now! Aha! Neato. Interesting. I'm learning some of this as I go. Does that mean I can drop these off? Of course not. Does that mean I can drop these off? Yes. But why would I freaking want to? Let's just take them all. Interesting that it did merge it, which does mean that... Does that mean this can go here? No. That'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's safe with me, promise.
Okay, so business before pleasure. I did get a chance to try out Dawn of War 2 and did my test playthrough on hard, which is the major point of what's been holding up releases a little bit. The main problem is whether or not I could actually, play the game effectively on hard. Where's the illusionist?
Perfectly safe illusions for a price.
I like that hat. Though there is one I came across in grinding that I wanted to try out. The face. I don't think I like it. That looks even stupider. Okay, wait, what is this? She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb and a shape of something on her forehead that I don't quite place. How about that? No. Hat. That'll work. It's not canon, but who gives a rat's ass? Go with. What's the difference between this, skin flare raiment, blood-sworn vestments? It's not Lana if she's not wearing a bright red coat. You'll understand way later. That's actually alright. That's nice and humble. I can live with that. If I can get something even better. I don't have many grips. So it's just like cheap-ass gloves. Okay. Brown pants, red coat. They don't have sneakers in here, so there's only so much I can do with it. Ew. Ew. Yeah, that's a problem. Canonically, Lana is not very ostentatious. Because that's kind of the point. She's simple. It's like, if you wanted to get Lana as canon as possible, just have this red coat and just have basic gear for everything else. I'll go with that. Or just like have no hat at all, because hats are kind of important in gameplay, but they're not very important for what I wanted to do with this character. But anyway, as I was saying, Dawn of War 2. Tried previously. Did I get that Restore Shrine? Yes. Tried previously on hard difficulty to see if it was viably playable. The answer is kinda, but I don't have the time. I could do a hard playthrough later if I absolutely had to. If it meant that much to anybody else. But seeing as nobody actually left any comments on what I should do with it, whether I should start over or do whatever, I'm just gonna kind of do whatever, and I'm gonna kind of lock myself into the easy mode. Well, it's basically easy, the normal difficulty. Did I get this? Oh, culties! Hera-chan does not love you. Alright. Bacon! That's what I need after Dawn of War has been pissing me off. But yeah, like I said, I can play it on hard mode. The problem is when you play Dawn of War on that Dawn of War 2 on that difficulty, it gets really, really stupid really fast. Yeah, that's the whole point of Exterminatus, is to take Dawn of War 2 from a completely cheap-ass bullshit experience and make it into something actually fun and kind of more in line with the first Dawn of War, but that's beside the point, and I'll get to that when I get back to that game. But I kind of like Dawn of War 2 the way it was anyway, not least of which because it was actually stable, which was what ultimately killed the Exterminatus run. You might say I declared Exterminatus on the Ultimate Exterminatus. How's that for poetry? It's like poetry. It rhymes and is bullshit. Alright. I'm tempted to just portal my way like 20 feet. Because this is the last push of the game, and I am basically at the height of what this build can be. More or less. There's a quest that I could do involving getting the last couple of devotion points, but it's kind of a pain in the ass and I forget how to do it. I'd have to look it up. That's future Lana's problem. Somebody's healing. I'm trying to explain to the nice viewers how all this Let's Play stuff works. Okay. Yeah, like I said, one of the biggest problems with Dawn of War 2 on hard difficulty is one unit exactly. The Seer Council. Fuck the Seer Council in Dawn of War 2. It's insane. It just, like, walks up to your units and then just spiral kicks around them and then just proceeds to delete them with psychic bullshit. That's not fun. That's stupid, because you have to, like, back up all the time. Oh, hey! Time and two toys! I expect to be worshipped as your new god any minute now. Anyhow. Vegan! When you think about it, pigs are vegans too, so this isn't actually all that far off. And I gotta keep bailing out the chew toys. And there are a few more things I can do build-wise, but basically my build is where it's at. Pendant of the Grove? What the hell is that? Is that one of the new of the Grove? What the fuck is the Grove? Uh-huh. Decently resist on that belt. Yeah, when, more Grim Dawn stuff. When you get to level 50, it changes the loot drops that you can get. The loot drops seem to be dependent on what level you are and what thresholds you are at. And when you change thresholds, you then have access to newer stuff that can drop. And that's on top of all the new stuff that can happen because of Fangs of Atragon that I have no idea what it's doing. I should be doing a test playthrough right now, but test playthrough of Dawn of War 2 went like 20 hours. Oh no, one died! He's never gonna be able to worship me. Dang it. And so, they're right back here. Assault of the vegans. Don't worry, they don't have much stamina. what? There was some way I could go this direction. Hello! Remember when I said I was interested in cold damage? I lied! Kinda. But I kind of thought I could do the whole Todoroki build where I could do like fire and ice at the same time. That was the entire idea behind my devotion plan, is to go elemental damage, because elemental boosts fire, cold, and lightning at the same time. Yes, it boosts Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos equally and simultaneously. Which is why elemental is so crazy and so important. So, let's get rid of these guys. There is progress I want to make this episode. If I can find it. Ow. Knock it off. Somebody threw something big. I also don't know which of you vegans are healers or not. So I expect to die at least once from that. Survival? Is that another, I'm almost positive survival is an existing affix. Whoops. That's video editing problem. Damn it. Which is a problem because usually Grim Dawn doesn't need much editing. Dawn of War 2 needs an assload of fucking editing because YOLO Mouse just does not want to cooperate with it. All this weaponry, and I'm not going to use a damn bit of it. Anyway. Okay, how do I get over there? Is there somebody over here? More vegans! Alright. And now... more crate. And... icy vegan. Frozen vegetables. And a chest. One of these spawned a blue one time. Okay. There's still more people to kill, which means I haven't been in this direction yet. Okay. You guys are terrible at clearing out the vegans. I'm better than you are, and I'm only half-assing this. My investment in this conflict is purely so I can set up dark fantasy truck stops. Start my own franchise. I'll call it Lana's. When people think of the taste of salty beaver meat, they're gonna think of... Let's try that again. And this is up, of course. That's generally how stairs work. Aetherials! Man, he's sucking it up. What the hell is up with you? Okay. Scattering reality, yeah. And in your reality, if I don't know how to kill you, I'll drop a portal. And anybody over here? Hello? Because my main objective right now is to get my ass to Fort Ikon. Somebody over here. First, I think this is the way to Fort Ikon, because I remember a Black Legion guy being downed, and that being important. Don't go in there. The Aetherials are torn open a rift. More are pouring through. I'll be back with bacon. Once things calm down, I'm sure someone will come for me. Don't worry, the Legion takes care of his own. And the Legion is going to have new 7-Elevens when I'm done with Cairn. Yeah, I definitely... This is Fort Ikon. I'm almost positive this is Fort Ikon, or it's very close to it. Yeah, this is it. The Rift Gate is swarming with Aetherials. I was gonna say the Rift Gate was swarming with Aetherials, then I killed them all, and then it wasn't. Bonkaroni! You are no match for Lana, master of convenience stores. And you are...
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill, some who fear your potential. Then, there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require.
Nah. That is for, Forgotten Gods. We'll get to that. We're basically going to play in release order. Because if I had gotten to Fangs of Astrakarn beforehand, that's what I would have done. I just would have gone Ashes of Malmuth, Fangs of Astrakarn, and then went Ashes of Malmuth, Forgotten Gods. Then I would have done Fangs of Astrakarn as I got over to it.
I can't do that yet.
You can do anything you want. Oh, hey, Creed!
Good, you've arrived. Things here are in worse shape than I thought.
Well, at least your voice lines are a little more leveled out, because you used to have a real problem with those voice lines. Did Wrecked by Protoss actually fix that?
Betrayal, sabotage, call it what you will. We've been attacked from within. The Aetherials, it seems, have gotten a hold of the commander.
Crap.
Precisely. Based on the reports, Commander Lucius has been sending our men out on futile missions, thinning out the force's defenses. Then, once the watch was sufficiently weak, he opened the gates allowing the Aetherials to pour in. He was not counting on human ingenuity, however. Weapons Master Edric collapsed the front gates with some explosives, cutting off the enemy's forces. When we arrived with reinforcements from the south, the coward Lucius fled into the armory. Until those gates are cleared, we are stuck here. I need you to enter the armory and recover what's left of the heavy explosives. Use them to clear the rubble. But beware of Lucius. He has shed his human disguise in favor of a monstrous form, which I cannot even begin to describe. You will likely have to deal with him to get to the explosives.
Fine. And what do you want? Weapons Master Edric, as you probably guessed, the Force has seen better days. It's going to take every able-bodied man and woman holding to bring Fort Ikon back to its former glory. Care to lend a hand? Sigh. Sure. I need someone capable to enter the armory and recover what's left of our scrap and building materials. The supplies were originally designated for Homestead, but with the recent attacks, we can't afford to spare any resources. I could just give you some, you know. After Lucius opened the gates and the Aetherials started pouring through, I had no choice but to collapse our own gates with the explosives. The repairs will take weeks, but we can't get started without those supplies. Unfortunately, the possessed commander fled into the armory, perhaps to finish sabotaging what's left of our arsenal. I hear you are experienced with dealing with the Aetherials. Not wrong. So I was hoping you could look into this matter. Sure. Once I take care of this, the Kaiman's Chutoys will worship me! Mwahaha!
Apologies for the interruption, but I understand you are the one responsible for scattering the cult's forces in Darkvale Gate?
I don't even have to meme. That would be me. That's exactly how she would do it.
I know the esteemed Inquisitor has you assigned to priority matters, but it would seem that when disaster strikes, it rears many heads.
Hail Hydra?
Just a few days ago, I and the rest of my troop were dispatched to the northwest on what should have been a routine scouting mission. And for me, it largely was. A few beast sightings, but nothing of concern.
Tell me more.
However, my companions never returned from their routes. The frozen reaches of Astrakhan are home to all manner of creatures. but I suspect it is not them we are contending with. Oster Khan is also home to the Kern, our ancient enemies. I have little doubt that they are behind these disappearances. The Inquisitor cannot spare additional troops, but a lone agent of your caliber may succeed. I beg you, venture northwest from Fort Ikon and into the frigid north of the Frostvale Highlands. Learn the fate of our missing brothers and sisters.
This is all going to be one massive playthrough anyway. I'll get around to it.
Any luck in your search?
I literally haven't taken a step, dude.
If there is any hope of finding them alive, then there is no time to spare.
But first, Dark Fantasy Buckies. Think about it. Now, what's going on over here? Is this the way to Aster Khan, actually? As you say northwest... am I Mandelaing myself? Well, I did manage to kill them. But I'm pretty sure this was part of the base game. Having a new maneuver for the first time of the run. I saw protection, but I also saw those. Praetorians report. The air reeks of sulfur and smoke. It was difficult to breathe as I write this report. We have been ambushed, facing overwhelming odds. Some kind of ethereal monstrosity has risen from the earth up ahead and is spreading ether fire wherever it passes. I've never seen anything like it. I think I've seen something like it. The captain ordered us to punch through the opposition and take out that horrific thing, but he was killed in the initial attack that claimed most of our equipment and troops. The men panicked and we were forced to retreat. I managed to rally the few that were left, but it has become abundantly clear we would not survive this. I pulled the battalion back to the entrance and ordered a full retreat to Fort Ikon. With the Aetherials fast approaching, there was not much time to consider our options. I had the quartermaster hand me what was left of our explosive charges. We rigged the tunnel's entrance and set them off, effectively sealing the mountain pass and the Aetherials in with it. I regret to report that with the Twin Falls Bridge destroyed and the tunnel sealed, we are now effectively blocked off from the south, but I take solace in knowing that the immolation we witnessed will not spread beyond the mountain crags. Crap, that sounds a whole lot like I gotta walk around or go into caves. Necropolis Scout. Commander Lucius ordered a scouting mission to the north. When I asked what we should be looking for, he almost lost his temper and said anything that might cause a disturbance. His reaction seemed rather out of place and strange. The commander is not known for such outbursts. It also struck me as odd the way he used the word disturbance. I took my scouting squad through the north gate and almost immediately started seeing some ethereal activity. We changed our course and headed for the hills rather than traveling the main road. It took longer, but we avoided large numbers of the ethereal dead. You didn't make them dead? Lame. They appear to be gathering in the north in preparation for an attack. Their numbers have swelled tremendously since my last mission outside this walls. The return trip is going to prove difficult. I sent one of my scouts back to report this information immediately. Heading north, we passed by the necropolis. From the mountaintop, we did not see anything unusual. Searching as far as we could on our resources, we discovered nothing but the accursed blood cultists everywhere. Avoiding them made our progress slow. We did not see one strange thing of note. The cultists appear to be collecting blood in vast... We did see one strange thing of note. The cultists appear to be collecting blood in vast quantities and hauling them in wagons filled with large glass cisterns. We followed for a bit to see where they were being taken, but we were spotted and forced to retreat. They're trying to collect blood for the blood god. Heretics. A current opportunity. Oh, screw off. I'm not doing the Fangs of Askarn stuff yet, even though I could. This neatly folded note bears the quest of Fort Ikon in its top left corner. Breck, the boys stationed on the Asterkarn route, tell me they've spotted something mighty nice. A secluded Kern burial ground not too far from the fort. If we hurry, we can be up there and back before our shift on the wall. Those stupid savages don't bury valuables where they're dead. They just leave them in the mountains for any sucker to come and pilfer. It will be very easy. Cool. So here's the plan. Before dawn, we meet at the... Before grim dawn, we meet at the western gates. I offered Lachlan a split of the spoils if he lets us through without a peep. Then we make our way up to the mountain under cover of dark. I lead us to the site, and we grab what we can get. We get out before the barbarians even catch a whip of our assholes. I like the way this guy talks. Just know it's my plan. I bribe Locke. I know where the goods are. I just need you to help carry the haul so they don't go thinking you're suddenly the brains of the operation getting an even cut. The split is 7 of every 10 for me. He drives a hard bargain. I like him. A scepter of insanity. Okay. Nothing else here. There's so much I could be doing, so many places I could be going. And I think this is absolutely the wrong way to go. Frostvale Highlands. Yeah, nope. Nah, I'll take a peek. What do you level at? 51. And you went down like a 35. Eh. What, Astrakhan? I'm gonna explore Astrakhan, damn it. Ooh, rhinos! Rhinos! That's the most tasty thing ever. But for the sake of game pacing, I've gotta limit myself. But rhinos! Our enemies hide in metal boxes and they nearly iced me. You do not kill Lana. Lana kills you. Shoulder plate of eternal blood. Pierce resistance. I'm gonna do a chaos cultist one of these days. She's gonna be named Helvetica, and I want to see if anybody gets the reference. It'll be kind of funny because I don't get the reference. Nah, it's time to go home. I am definitely gone off the holy shit. They weren't kidding when they said how big this was. Yeah-huh. Okay. There is, however, something down here that's kind of important.
It's locked.
Bastards. Fine. Okay. Maybe through here? This was probably what I was thinking of. That's definitely the way to Astrakhan, but I'm not gonna screw around with Astrakhan yet.
It's only the beginning.
I have to beat up the Loghorrean first. And then I have to kick all the asses. The asses of Malmeth. What's this? This gate's been collapsed, but it looks deliberate with enough explosives. The way could be reopened. I need heavy explosives to do it. Uh-huh. Sure. Anything else around here that might be of interest? I think as I have to go this way anyway. Hi! Howdy, partner! And what's over here? Box! And from behind. Would it be tempting fate to mention that no one has killed me this playthrough yet? Well, of course it would. There's a lot of fog around here. Okay. This big old Aetherial linebacker. But he stands no chance. Okay, now what? That's the way into there. There's nothing over there. Port entrance. Alright, who forted? Wait a second. I'm in the fort, and it's night. No! Not Fortnite! Anything but Fortnite! Except, you know, not getting my recordings done. Because I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Big sucker! They go down at the sight of my awesomeness. Defender of the... Ah, dang it. Still gonna collect everything. And then I'm gonna have to revisit the guy with a star over his head. I'm just wandering everywhere. Ooh, Dynamite. Get out of my way. I am so far behind. Legion supplies. Kick ass. And what about down here? Pretty sure I'm gonna need to clear the whole thing, and even if I don't, I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I kind of want a better torso piece than what I have. Because my resistances are still okay, it's just a matter that every time that you respec your armor around when your resistances are all right, in order to just increase the, I'm gonna let you figure out how to get out of there. When you respec your armor, you basically have to start over from scratch. Though I did find a few shortcuts. The fact that, Maven, what is it? Maven's, Murderer's Breastplate is, like, one of the most broken items as far as chest armor goes. Murderer's Bra. Hey, ain't you wearing a bra? I bet some of you are. Girdle of Mending. Okay. This is a secret area, actually. Uh-huh. And gotta go this way. There's something over there. I did not explore up here as far as I could have. So, minor backtrack. I don't imagine much is here. Just morons. And Cairn is a never-ending supply of morons. So... more defenders of protection. That's... I know what those are. They're shields. Don't give me shields. I want chest armor. But I think my current chest armor kind of sucks. Effigy of... I'm not reading that affix because it's a troll affix. Alright. Okay, minor backtracking complete. Oh man, this place is a mess. Now I gotta go nap. I backtracked a little too close to the sun. A crate to beat up. And nothing in it, of course. How about over here? Gigantic miniguns. I don't know what it is. I want one. Not Lana. I want one. Like, what else would you expect? If you haven't figured out my avatar yet, it's the Blackluster soldier holding a minigun. Not so much for the Blackluster soldier, but for the minigun. Because as I alluded to in Ultimate Exterminatus, I like miniguns. A band of prowess. And they're gone. Yeah, I'm doing stupid amounts of damage right now. Okay, how do I get ahead? Progress. You okay? I don't think you're okay. All right. That guy's seen better days. Don't you just hate it when you just get so tired that you just completely evaporate? Feels like the end of a lot of my shifts. I hope I don't have to take another 2 hours off. Last time I did, the store had a power outage. And apparently it was really fun because everybody had to go cover the produce with tarps because all the power went out, and basically it's like they had to cover up all the meat and the produce. And then the power came on like an hour later. Oh no, yeah, it was supposed to come back an hour later, but it didn't wind up coming back. That's what I heard, anyway. Explosives in exploration investigation? Is that what that was? Hello. I sense a point of no return. So if you don't mind, first off, safety portal. Second off, read. Icon reports. After the explosion that destroyed the armory, I went back over this past week's reports and compiled a collection of excerpts which I found to be relevant. They are pulled together and arranged in order the events took place. I do this in hopes that it will illuminate how this has happened and raise questions on what might be done to avoid future attacks like this. That is assuming we survive. Frederick, that guy. Report 1, report from the North Wall, Night Watch. While patrolling the upper wall, I witnessed a soldier enter the armory. I would not make note of it, except that he appeared to have been looking around the courtyard to make sure none could see him as he entered the gated door. The torches were out in that area of the courtyard, so it's impossible for me to say who it was. Report from the officer of the watch. Several men have gone missing, and we suspect that they have deserted. A complete search of the fort and surrounding areas has ended with no sign of them, however. The scouts have found no sign of tracks and have concluded the men never left the fort. Report from the Master of Arms. I have discovered 10 small casks and 5 large casks of black powder missing. It is difficult to account for the missing supplies since only 5 people in the entire fort have access to the keys that would open the black powder storage. I hate when you just don't have the access to the keys to do your job. Commander Lucius headed the search himself after receiving the worrying report. Starting from the bottom level all the way to the top of the towers, nothing was found. Somebody stole our boom. But I do have to stress, you know I got dynamite. I killed Cronley like 10 times. It'll be fine.
Locked.
Bullshit. What? Ah, gotcha. Just in case. But you drop the portal and I don't die. That's how this works, right? That wasn't so. Oh, somebody else over there. Okay. I gotcha. It'll be fine. Yeah, I saw the other guy. I just want to kill the first one for comedic effect. Then I could go, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, much, much bigger dude. 600,000 hit points! Mother of turkey! Ha! I'm gonna have to get out my thinky bits. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, an illusionist. A footman. Okay. Stupid question. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's try this. This flashbang, see what it does. I'm curious what'll happen if I put everything into it. Okay. It maxes out at half chance to confuse target for 3 to 5 seconds. Reduce target's defensive ability for 6 seconds. Oh, okay. Interesting. Meanwhile... Oh, yeah, my dual blades went down a little bit because I changed my gear around. That's fine. And my pneumatic burst went down. That's much less fine. Frostburn number 3, electrocution, frostburn, elemental resistance. I could do for some of that. That said, I'm almost surely not getting hit by anything elemental. I'll read that later. So, what is this clown ass? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. What? Well, I can't trade with you completely.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Get a little bit in. I will cut you down. See? I got him halfway. I do not remember this guy being that tough.
Come see what's left of my wares.
What did I do? What is this? Girdle of Arcane Dreams. Interesting. It's level 52. That's why it's interesting. Well, I got the Legion supplies, so somebody wanted Legion supplies. Was that you wanted the bomb? Yep. Scrap. Butt pack! Yay! Thank you! Gotta kill your old boss now. He turned into a crab. See, he's not that hard to describe, Creed. And... hello! What? Okay. I'm gonna have to do the, you didn't actually see this on screen, but I had to do this when fighting Gutworm. I basically am gonna have to, like, read his attack patterns, not so much my actual, because normally, look at the health bar, not at the monster. But here you have to look at the monster, because the monster can kill you in, like, one freaking hit.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Let's potion up. Okay. Oh, shit. And it's like, I'm trying to get him when he reaches for the sky and calls down the meteors, because the meteors are probably going to be really easy to dodge, and he'll be frozen in the meantime while I take my shots. That's the plan. Of course, this is because I have no idea how this guy's supposed to work. I have no idea what level he is. Let me go figure that out. 56. Okay.
Your resistance is out of there.
Get some. All right. No, no fire. Okay. There, now I can get him. Okay, the meteors can kill me. That's what happens when I don't dodge. I'll figure this out. Creed's going, don't worry, I heard the rumors from Bourbon. I know all about this. I know what it's like. I'm wondering, is Creed immortal too? Fuck off. Okay, I did some damage and then he just healed it back up. Okay, fine. How is the fucker level 56? This has me so much more worried about the Loghorrean than I should be. Alright. How seriously do I have to take you? Uh-huh.
That skill's not ready.
Numa Numa! You will fall to Numa Numa just like all the rest. See, you're mostly dead right now. And you're gonna go down.
Can't do that.
You will not stop! Damn it. 744 is a lot of thousands. But hey, think of it this way. When I finally get this guy down, Timon's Chosen are basically gonna worship me. Never! Okay.
I can't do that.
Is out of there.
Okay. I should be able to get him. This should be last rotation. And there you go. Eat shit. Whatever you are. Teabag. Okay. Legion Heavy Explosive. Untitled Letter. Essence Drinkers. Lucius's Late Arm of Alacrity. Hard Veil Witness, and my own carcass. Interesting. Nah, I think I'm fine for handguards. That's a pendant of the grove that I didn't know what it did. That's the thing about jewelry, it lands anywhere. Band of Prowess, I don't think that's it. That's an impressive amount of fire resistance. Shame it doesn't have any of the other elemental resistances. That's cool. Plates mail of the wolf. I am 90 physique short of it, though. And it would completely tank my ether resistance, I think. Yeah, my resistances are kind of, not where they should be. Yeah, they're all over 80, obviously, but they're not that over 80. Yeah, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do, Elite or Ultimate on stream. I would, like, ask you guys, hey, you want to see Elite or Ultimate? But you're not watching this far, are you? Okay. Boom. Heavy explosives. And killing things on the other side, which are level 55. It'll be fine. There's some areas back here I didn't check. Do I want to do that before I get too far ahead? Probably not. One thing you gotta watch out for here, there are mines, like, all over the place, and they will kill the shit out of you. Or at least they did in my first playthrough when I had no idea what I was doing. And had no, like, resistance awareness whatsoever. Because I assumed it basically did nothing. Kind of an easy assumption to make because, like, the way the games do the math heavily impacts how good certain things are. It's like, poison is kind of notorious for this. It's one of those things that's either a joke or a game breaker. And there's basically no in between. But it all comes down to how the math works out. Because if the poison's, like, ticks really fast, it will just absolutely melt people. Otherwise, it's, like, literally a waste of time. I think there was one of the mines I was talking about. New maneuver. Because I actually need to Numa. Ah, there, you see it? I'll show you if I can avoid setting it off in this fight. I spy with my little eye a landmine. Can I kill it? Levers? It'll be fine. It didn't hurt that much. Nothing I can't Numa back. Is that an ally? Yes, Black Legion. What up? Man, it's gonna be really weird getting to Chaos Rising. I'm allied with the Black Legion in one game, and I hate them in the other. Hey, how you doing? That's a lot of mines in a row. Oh, I get it. The mines are for them. Silly me.
That skill's not ready.
Numa. No, I'm not gonna take my chance hopping into the portal. That's dumb. I'll just get this guy and Vital Essence. And then proceed to Numa. Patch of Mastery. And... Hi! Mutant Evil Stegosaurus! Mutant Evil Stegosaurus, the next generation.
That skill's not ready.
And he hit kind of hard, too. Okay, gotta be careful of the mines. Holy crap, there are a lot of mines floating around. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can lure them into the mines. Okay, I got the big thingy off the ground. Now what? Same thing I do to everything else. Kill it!
That skill's not ready.
Aha! Teabag. Now what? Okay. Something back here? Is this the other way I could have gone? I think it's the other way I could have gone. Ah, dang it. Another shield. And... sadly, I don't think I can convince the Black Legion to worship me. Alright, how about over here? Okay, that solves that problem. I wonder. Holy shit, that almost got me. Okay. Okay, they're just doing their jobs. They're not interested in conversation. I'm interested in conversing over what in the hell was that? Oh, Aetherials, obviously. Hey! Over here, stupids! I don't know what you're supposed to do about those mines. Yeah, I don't know any better way to clear them than, like, walk into them and then Numa afterwards. Oh! The spine spawned a Mutant Evil Stegosaurus. That's neat. They're finding new methods to deliver their evil dinosaurs. Oh, just relieve the Black Legion over here. Stop giving me shields. That is gonna stop giving me shields. Okay, we'll give you a sword of spines. Okay. I think this should be fine. Yeah, the levels are like 53. Not nearly as harsh as that boss that was level 56. Get wrecked. Obelisk, get tormented. What about, was there anything more over here? There was. How about that? Ah, dang it. Pauldrons of Fortitude. I see Fleshwarp Cask. That's code for shield. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna take out my frustration on you dorks. Stop giving me shields! Fleshwarp Defender. What did I just say? Maybe casks aren't shields. Hey, another obelisk! Get tormented. I see a durable Fleshwarp Defender of the Boar. Dang it! Stupid shields! I don't want your shields! No, the casks are okay. Casks are cool. Casks are helmets. Pierce cold, poison elemental. Nice. If only I had the strength to wield them, literally. Which is to say, I could just spend some of my floating points that I had floating around specifically for this very reason. Oh, though I heard that Aetherials had like human cultists rather than zombies, because zombies totally aren't human. That's why in Doom they call them former humans. The human formerly known as Prince. Now what's over here? I suspect something's over here. I thought I could open it. Oh well. Very important to tilt the camera when you think something like that's gonna happen. What's up? Oh, hi, you bring the pain to me. Okay. Ether crystals. Hey. Yeah, the Aetherials hate the Chthonians as well, so get the hell out of my way. Ow. I'm reading a map and then I walk over landmines. Figures. Okay. But I think this is it. We are at the Necropolis. And I still don't know what a Bloodlord Thalonus is. There's a necromancer guarding the ashes. Mogara the Jagged... I still haven't found that stupid manticore. I don't even think that manticore spawned that one time. But I think it's like long past where that would have been interesting, unfortunately. Just like that very first cult outlet. That I could go in and just kill everybody in there, but why? City of the Brain Dead. Oh, they are trolls. A cask of attack. Mighty. Is that a good affix? No. It's not a good affix. 389 health. That's not gonna do nothing. Portal! Yay! Blood. Ew. An idiot to kick. And I can't get through there. Okay. This is a pretty wide area to sweep through. And the irony is that most of what you'll fight here are Aetherials. And again, not like I trust you to handle this, because you all suck. There is something more up here. Mission of the Necropolis. I've been commissioned to construct the grand mausoleum that will house the thousands of dead from the great battle with the West. Aha. This will be my magnum opus. The project will take many decades, and at my age, it's unlikely I will live to see its completion. I've begun drafting the plans in my head. You better get them on paper, because if you're going to die soon. The main tomb will be centered around a vast well, which will house most of the fallen. The quantity of earth we'll need to move is staggering, but it will serve as a foundation for the rest of the city of the dead. While this is being done, a small army of civil servants will be carefully collecting the bodies, crafting notices of identification, and preparing them for temporary burial. It will be many years before the fallen receive their proper burial. We have started construction of a temporary mass grave structure to hold them. Some of the families have insisted that they take their remains, to which I have no objection, but I cannot imagine why they would not want their loved ones to be honored here at the site of their glorious victory. I should note that the bodies of the enemy will be shipped back to their border and left for them to do with as they please. I mean no disrespect to their fallen, but quite frankly, they're not our problem. Yeah, Lana is very used to having things that are not her problem getting thrown at her. There are thousands of workers being commissioned for the digging, hauling, carving of the stone. Where Erlen found so many able-bodied and willing workers so quickly is obvious. Slaves. Brought from the Imperial prison mines or enemy soldiers from the war. Distasteful, but there's too much work to get done to be timid about this. So many things to consider and prepare. I am eager to get started. I can only hope that my wife and son will be happy here. It won't be much more than a mining town for a few years, but the work here is too important to leave for any other. The Grand Architect, that guy. In case you were wondering, I think between episodes I actually tweaked the UI settings a bit so the UI is a little bit bigger, so it should be a little bit more readable. Hi. I got used to Dawn of War 2 logic where you can just like bash your way through those. But no. Oh hey, big Aetherial! Give me your MI, bastard! Incinerator of Alacrity. Aha! You know what? I had that, I had this prepared, but I didn't have it set up. Where's the flashbang? We'll get that there. Interesting. I'll try it out on the next group of morons I see, if I can remember. What up? Oh, a totem. That'll be a good test for this flashbang. And, well, I'm still alive, so it's clearly working. Ah. Nothing I need to worry about? Alright, bring it on! Oh, the big Satan-looking Cthulhu thing! We'll just incorporate this into the new maneuver, and he went down. The Balrog is not your Palrog. Relic Zeal. Chill Blade. Where's that blueprint? You have to pop the blueprints, otherwise you will get duplicates of them. I have some blueprints that kind of work like that. Badge of Mastery. 19 all damage. Physical cunning, spirit requirement, elemental resistance. A medal. What is this? Oh, that's... I ripped his arm off. I getcha. And I don't really care, though I imagine I am going to very soon get my inventory filled up, even though I have the master butt back. Just keep doing the flashbangs. Oh, he didn't get flash. Cool.
That skill's not ready.
Ah, crap. Wrong button. What's up? That's pretty easy to keep going. A vestment of readiness. Unimpressed. That's very offense. And not the kind of offense I'm into. Ah, dang it.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Alright. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna come around the other side, aren't I?
Can't do that.
Wasn't there a note on this side? Whatever. Not that big a deal. It'll be fine. Flash banging. Keep flashing and banging. Of the Eagle. That's a good one, isn't it? Here's Vitality Elemental. I've seen better.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, big sucker! I'm not even sure I can blind you, but it's a good practice, keep in mind. That'll work. Is there anything else over here? Ouchie? Oh, there is something over here. A broadsword of sanctification and a Praetorian chest guard. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can carry more. Oh wow, this is organized for trash. Okay. The epic music with which I rearrange my luggage. Uh-huh.
My inventory is full.
Nah, it's a 2x3, of course it is. Okay. Can I get out this way? No. Can I get out this way? No. I can't even get through there. Interesting. Found a secret. Cool. And all I had to do was sterilize myself. Numa Numa. Maybe Numa Numa will reverse sterility. Flashbang. Another one of these. Deja vu. I'm Mutant Evil Stegosaurus. Get flashbanged, stupid animal. Ah, damn it.
Good work down there. We need to secure a forward position at the necropolis immediately.
One step ahead of you. Well, 80% of a step ahead of you.
We cannot simply march our forces straight into the necropolis. The cult's minions will descend upon us in force, and we will be crushed before we can even get near the Tomb of the Watchers. Instead, we will put your unique skills to use. Make your way into the necropolis past the Plains of Strife, and secure the nearest rift gate. Once you've done so, Algrim will come through with a contingent of our men. With the element of surprise on our side, we will strike at the enemy from within.
My very unique skills of hitting things with the whoop-ass sticks of destiny. You're not from the Legion, perhaps there's something you could help me with, something that can't involve the troops. What do you want? You're the Aetherial attack, I cannot allow this deception to carry on any longer. And Asteria, the witch who was allowed to enter our fold, must be put down. The Inquisitor insists she not be harmed, but the trust he has in her is misplaced. Commander Lucius was an honorable man and a dedicated soldier up until he was possessed by the Aetherials. I refuse to believe that Anasteria's witchcraft was not involved in his corruption. As we are all under strict orders to not harm her, I need someone outside the Legion, such as yourself, to handle this for me. Will you enter the fort prison and deal with the wretched witch? You let a bitch into the fort? I always believed it was a mistake, but Creed and Commander Lucius wished to hear her out when she arrived at our gates, with her hands above her head in surrender. She somehow earned the trust and was allowed to roam freely, spreading her ethereal taint throughout the fort and weakening our resolve. It's thanks to her actions that Lucius became possessed, I'm sure of it. And don't you hate it when ethereals come around spreading their taint? So why does he want her safe? The Inquisitor is convinced that Aetherial is valuable information, but I found her to be nothing but a web of lies. She's a witch tainted by the Aetherials and needs to be exterminated. I'll deal with her, but I'll lie. Yeah, you don't actually want to kill her. You do want to ally with her and tell that guy to go fuck himself. What's up?
My, what a curiosity you are.
What's this, a human and yet not? There is an aura about you, stranger, but I cannot sense the spirit. That's from all the pigs I've eaten. Tell me, what fate has befallen you? That's by Aetherial, but it left me at the hangman's noose. Something something Jarvis, something something Beerman. What a marvel you are. They say that to become one with an Aetherial, you must lose all that defines you. But it seems there is more to the mystery than rumor lets on. The ether holds many secrets, but few are held from me. There are those who fear such power, but that is why you're here. No. Why are you under Creed's protection? I want to hear your side of the story. The good Inquisitor considers my knowledge of the ether and the ability to foresee the Aetherial's attacks to be of great value, Something many in the Legion have trouble grasping. Creed has personally requested that I be kept safe so that what I know is not lost to some soldiers' wild accusations. See, this is the point. See, all those Aetherials that were whooping on me when I was doing my business up there, trying to basically do their job for them and stop the cult, why didn't they do any of this? Why do you have to be the only one that makes sense? But okay, it's better that one of you makes sense than two of you make sense. Than none of you make sense, rather. I assure you, I came to the Legion with full intention of helping them battle against the Aetherial invasion. My information has already saved many lives, but Captain Reeve and the others refuse to see it. Will you join them in condemning me for what I do as well? No, she's got to be another ally faction. Wonderful. Now that we put this unpleasantness behind us, I was hoping you can hear me out. Nobody in the Legion will be helping me, but perhaps you will be more understanding. Sigh, what you got? With all the commotion during the Aetherial attack, I'm afraid that most of my personal stores were damaged or even destroyed. If I am to continue my work here, I must have another ancient heart, blood of Cthon, and tainted brain matter. They're pivotal to my research. But acquiring them on my own is simply out of the question for this old crone. So you suck. Will you be so kind as to gather these materials for me? Sure. Wonderful. These should last me for some time. What do you do with the brain that you can make it last? Say, have you ever heard the tale of the great beast Baronath? What's up? It's a legend as old as time, it seems, with countless retellings of different heroes and sometimes even different creatures. In each of them, a great hero tracks down a monster that's been tormenting local villages. The hunt takes the hero 10 long years through forgotten lands and to far-off shores, but it always ends atop a mountain where Baronath is impaled upon a spear of bone. The beast plummets from the peak, and from its spilled blood were born the fiends and monsters we dread to this day. The details are muddled in folklore, but one fact remains constant. Baronath once lived. To have a piece of such an ancient lineage could prove useful to my spell work, and I believe I know where one such spawn of Baronath dwells. The people of Burwich call it Kalis Ka, the Bone Hunter. Kalis Ra, you mean? It hunts within the area called the East Marsh, but makes its dwelling up in the crags. Track down this creature for me and slay it, then harvest one of its fangs and bring it to me. I'll get around to it. Oh, shit. Is that what I think it is? Did I have any safety portal? No, of course I didn't. Let's sigh. I'm gonna walk up there through the path of the way that I've butchered the entire way through. And as I do, just thinking aloud about rest of my channel plans, because yeah, I'm gonna like hit every friggin' mine that I haven't set off, but whatever, screw it. My plan is, hey, chest, I haven't gotten it. I don't know what that is, don't care. Oh, I also needed to backtrack to drop off some junk, didn't I? Whatever. Oh, hey, another thing you to kill. Oh, shit. That's mean. I have to fight in the cancer. Maybe now that it's out of the ground, it'll actually chase me. Ew. Maybe not. Fine. Down goes Obelisk. Next up, Slifer, the executive producer. I also see this little anus in reality. There was another one in Bloodgrove. I'm not gonna screw with them right yet because there's like a half hour left in this episode, and I want to at least get my body before I do that. But that's something to do. Give me another few episodes of content or so. Hopefully I won't completely embarrass myself, but given the like level of stuff that's been hitting me, I think it's fair. And again, some people never die. People just play hardcore on their own. I had the portal. Damn it. Whatever. Live and learn. Something you... Live and learn. Two things you cannot do. Alright. Oh! It's not spin to win, but it's basically just waving my swords around until everything is dead. And I think this time I really do have to do a jump run. Damn it. Fine. I think Fort Ikon has a smuggler as well, but I think this smuggler is easier to get to.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Okay, yeah, do that. How do you move all your items? Aha, move reagents. They are called reagents! Uh-huh. Man, I got a lot of shields, though. And I don't have a terrific place to put them, so I'm just gonna jam them in there. Giggity. And figure it out later. Man, that's an assload of shields, and I can't use a single one. Yeah. Okay. Where's my stash? There we go. I really should have cleared this out before recording. Just get out of my hair for now. Uh-huh. In fact, once I get these taken care of, and what's left will be all weapons and whatnot. No. Uh-huh. Okay. Meaning... Uh-huh. Yep. Switch over and... Hope this still works. What the hell? Game? Game? What the shit? Not sure what the hell happened there. But that did mean that I lost whatever was on the floor. That's not fair. There's gotta be a smuggler around here. There is.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Oh, damn it. I have to do this all over again. Pain in the ass. Okay, well, at least I got my system. I will go ahead and move over all the reagents. Except the dynamite. I don't even know if I even need the dynamite. I'll worry about it later. I like keeping the scrap on me because before this was not how this was done. Okay. Gather up all the weapons and drop off and the offhands whatnots. Yeah, what's that? Zala's Penance of Alacrity? Zuri's Penance of Alacrity. I'm level 52 now? Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna... Oh, the item assistant is crashing. Shit. Okay, fine. I'm gonna play like I don't have the item assistant. Whatever. It'll be fine.
Got something you need stashed?
Nice that the smuggler's right over here, though. That's cool. Interesting. Oh, this is separate from this. Aha. I getcha. Okay, well, since I don't actually have... Since I don't have the item assistant online, I'm gonna just have to buy that. And just use it to stow all my crap. I'll get the rest next episode, or something like that. It does mean I'm gonna have to freaking kill everything in there, which is a pain in the ass. Fine. Sure, just jam everything in there. I was not expecting this to happen. I'm gonna have to update my item assistant. And I'm gonna have to do that sometime later. For right now, get all this shit out of here so that I can actually move on. I'll figure it out later. Just get all that crap to leave me alone.
I'll keep an eye on this.
And then I go... Forward! Gates of the Necropolis. He wants me to get to the Tomb of the Watchers, though. Okay. Oh, and there's a totem now. Ochre doker. I can live with that. Hey, I'm in no mood for your guys' crap right now. I had the game crash on me, and it was totally not my fault. See, this is what happens when I don't playtest things. But I don't have time to playtest things because I'm basically rebuilding my backlog from scratch immediately. I have no Dawn of War 2 content to base my work with. I have one Grim Dawn video in the backlog right now. One, it hasn't even been edited yet. This is going to be the second, and that next video is going to get posted in about 36 hours or so. Don't give me your crap. Flashbang. Golem-born Greaves. Physical, pierce, poison acid. Shrewd flesh warp cask of the fox. I believe fox is, oh yeah, it's cutting spirit, health. Transcendent relic. You don't say. Alright, I'm gonna have to kick you guys' asses all over again. Essence drinkers, flesh warp, Harbinger. Damn it. No match for Numa Numa. Okay. I wonder if there's anything back over here again. Numa? Ah, there's that tiny case. Tower shield. Lame. Numa Numa. Power of Numa Numa. Protect me from radioactivity. Ah, stop it with the stupid shields. Okay. And OSHA would look at all of this and go, no. This was around the area. I think the Mutant Evil Stegosaurus got me. And there goes the obelisk. And why are you guys being so difficult? I have an ethereal ally. I have ethereal friends. Go away. Yep. Okay. Stop. Okay. And you guys done yet? You done being stupid? Because, you know, I'm just cleaning up your mess, when you think about it. The cult's supposed to be your problem. Speaking of which... a Codex of Spines. Those squig-looking things do a lot of physical damage, apparently. I think. Sometimes they don't get to me, though, because I just explode awesomeness. Like that. Okay. Fine. And it's an ally. Cursed Smith. Interesting. Very interesting. Uh-huh. Elusive assassin. Okay. I'll bookmark that in my brain. For right now, I just need to get more killing done. It could increase my brain power. Or it could kill me. Increase my killing power, eh? Some of these guys are hitting me really friggin' hard. I don't know why. The cold blood. My whole life I have reveled in spilling of blood. For years I have been driven to hunt in the shadows, lurking and hunting alone, but I am alone no longer. At long last I have found what is called to me. Kathana's whisper to me, and the grim dawn has released my shackles. Now I take my pleasure and collect the blood of my lord. It fills my heart and warms my soul to watch the last drops of blood flow. The old world was not understanding of my need, but now a new power has risen and Kathana is called on me, and those who do not answer the call will be my prey. Just more cult business. I'm pretty sure, though, if I recall correctly, the portal is over on the west side. For that, I need to kick a lot more cult ass. Apparently, the outcast hates the cult. Which, fair. I mean, have you tasted any of these things? They're awful. Seems like they tasted him. Uh-huh. It'll be fine. Salutations. Okay, now what? Yeah, I saw something. There's a way to get up there, I know it. Or not. Not sure if secret or set dressing. I'm gonna go with set dressing because this episode is almost over. And I want to hit that last portal so I can finally call it a night. That said, I have so much more work to do. You have no friggin' idea. I didn't even get a chance to flashback you guys because you suck so much. Yo, with the cult! We're not a cult. We're an organization that promotes love and... Yeah, this is the place. This is not the right direction. But in not going the right direction, I find interesting things. Also, random garbage. What's hanging? Besides your victims. Okay. And this is far to the east as I can go, it seems. Unless... Sup, fuckers? Uh-huh. I'll bookmark that in my brain as well. Because I think I remember what's in there. Some mausoleum with a bunch of ghouls and wendigos in it. Which, fine, but it's not critical path. I'm not gonna worry about it. It'll be fine. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And... anything over here? No. Uh-huh. Okay. This is all, leading up to a termination point, isn't it? I feel it. Which is to say, I kinda remember. Uh-huh. How many times do I gotta tell you, if you kill the non-believer, there's not gonna be any non-believers left, and then how are you gonna get more believers? Uh-huh. Aetherials, do you have any idea how many cultists are around here? That's another reason I carry scrap around, because you wind up collecting so much of it along your journey that you may as well have it all in one place. Oh, hello. Do you bleeding assholes mind? Let's rumble. Galbaron. A razor leaf glaive. That's some decent attack speed on a two-hander. Pierce, bleeding. Once more, if I was doing Nightblade the way I'm supposed to, that would be really cool, but I'm not, so it's not. Okay. Now is... see if I can make it back to the outside. I do not want this to go much longer. Fortunately, I'm in a different part of the map than the first part, and... okay, that's a dead end. Cool. Dead end means I can loop around. I can fight a bunch of you guys and get your stupid shields again. Their shields are trolling me. I don't want your stupid shields. Finally! Numa Numa, you can't stop this! I said you can't stop this. Ah, shit. At least I cleared the way to it. I'm right there! I want to go to bed. It's 11:55. Friggin' free me. Okay. I'll trace over the path that the auto map says that I did myself in this run. Because that should mean that I've killed everything in the way. Uh-huh. And here's where I got cancer. And here's where I fought the stupid mutant evil Stegosaurus. And here's where my game crashed because the Grim Dawn item system didn't work yet. Uh-huh. Still definitely on the right track. I was trying to incorporate the flashbangs into the assault, and it just did not work. I probably shouldn't have bothered. Yep, there's the devotion. I'm gonna get around to that probably next episode. But for right now, I made a lot of progress, and this has been going on a really long time. So, partially in the interest of getting around to Fangs of Astrakarn content itself, I'm just gonna kill these doofuses. Flashbang. Flashbang. Motherfuck. I don't put the safety portal and I die. I do put the safety portal and I don't need it. Fuck. Let me sleep, assholes. Okay. Fortunately, it's not that hard of a hike.
That skill's not ready.
I imagine walking this in real life, that would be a pain in the ass. Okay, how about going this way? More cult doofuses. Get out of here. You suck. And... can't believe they're so absolutely kicking the shit out of me. Oh, that's a lie. I can believe it. You guys are not doing your jobs. You suck too. I'm gonna clear out more of the map. Well, I might as well. I have no idea what the hell actually makes the flashbang take root or not. Go away. I'm tired. I want to get the portal open and secure it. Die. Please let me go sleepy. Okay. I'm almost there. Almost there. And to make sure that I live, there. Now I'll never die again. See? Nuh-uh. Come on. I got the ones that were probably killing me. Now it's just a magic doofus. Praetorian chest guard. Again? Seriously? I already got a sweater for Christmas. But the portal is mine!
Took you long enough. There I thought I'd have to save the world all by myself.
Shut up! What's up, Stu, man?
The cult of Chthon is too numerous for us to take them head on. But we can sabotage their efforts with a few precise attacks while our Black Legion friends keep them distracted elsewhere.
While our black friends keep them distracted.
It appears that the ritual is being powered by blood harvested at the cult's camps, delivered here in despicable blood wagons. To complicate matters, the constant flow of blood is maintaining a chthonic seal over the entrance to the Tomb of the Watchers. I may be able to breach it with some effort, but there is no way you would be able to follow me through. You will have to disrupt the blood deliveries first. The tomb itself is split into 3 levels, with the bottom floor sealed off behind ancient wards. But if the cult is delivering blood in those quantities, then they must have already broken through them. I'm going to enter the tomb and see if I can disrupt the ritual from inside. In the meantime, you should deal with the blood wagons. When you're finished, join me on the bottom level, just beyond the seal of the Loghorrean. With luck, we will stop the cult of Chthon before the Loghorrean even moves a tentacled limb.
The Loghorrean, or whatever you want to call it. That's how you pronounce it, apparently. We will stop the cult. And then, after that, how would you like to work at my truck stop, where I slaughter lots and lots of pigs and sell bacon to all of Cairn? See, that seems to be the meta. I make the portal, I don't die. I don't make the portal, I gotta haul my ass all the way back. But as Lana tries to figure out more ways to be meta, and I try to figure out what's up with this grim non-item assistant, always be yourself until it stops being meta.